Hello,
Hello,
I'm Wayne Anthony,
and I'm Jude Savage.
and welcome to our channel, The
Quest.
Search for Truth,
And in today's episode and some future episodes, we're going to be discussing
the Black Zodiac.
Scorpio.
They always look so stern and moral.
But if you come for them,
They will you up.
but don't start something that you can't finish. So Wayne, tell me about Scorpios.
Okay, so when you come to Scorpio, you need to realise something. You've got an October Scorpio and you've got a November Scorpio.
Very different. Absolutely.
I find them very, very different. I'm an October Scorpio, but November Scorpios are very, very different. So you only have like 7 days to be an October Scorpio. It's probably the rarest of the star signs, because you've got between the 24th, some will say someone's 23rd to the 31st. I think it's 24th to 31st seems to be the prime one. With that. And I think the October Scorpio is just far more positive, far more go-get them, far more likely to be a very, very truthful and constant friend. I would rather have I'd have a Scorpio, October Scorpio on my back any time, because they're always going to be there for you.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really diss Scorpios from a personal perspective because I'm Scorpio rising, so...
oh yeah, Scorpio rising.
Yeah, that says a lot about me.
Let's talk about that, shall we?
So yes, I mean, we won't bore you with this. Please go
will.
Google it. But I mean, there are you have what you notice is your sun sign, your rising sign,
when
your
Scorpio
moon sign.
is rising, and it's probably stronger than your actually sun sign, because the sun was passing through the star sign of Scorpio at the time you were born.
Yeah.
But when you've got your Aries, and so when you were born as Aries, but when you were born, the rising sun, the sun that was on the horizon for you, was Scorpio, the eastern horizon, which is Scorpio, which is a really, really strong. So you're more Scorpio perhaps than I am in a way.
In some ways, yeah. I mean, that your rising sign is what you present to how the world sees you. So it's really interesting to. I mean,
as a sex goddess.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm a sex goddess.
I
know
knew this.
that.
Yeah,
I know that. Yeah, always. So, I mean, Scorpios, the positive side of Scorpios, I mean, we will talk about like some of the negative sides, but I think people do view them as being quite moody and very kind of almost introverted, very within themselves. And if they're moody, then it's kind of leave them be, don't go near them. But actually, they're very giving, I think.
They can be. If they like you, they like you. If they don't like you, then they don't like you. You can't change that.
They're very loyal as well, I think. And they're very sort of like, they will put up with a lot, Scorpios.
They will, but they tend to stand in their own truth, don't
Absolutely.
they? They won't come out of their truth. That's their truth, and that's how they see reality, and that's how they see life, and that's their truth. And they're not going to buy into your truth just for the sake of making you feel better about your life.
And they see things for how they are because they're very psychic. They're one of the most psychic signs of the zodiac.
They're perceptive.
Very perceptive, very intuitive.
Like Aries is perceptive, isn't it? It's a very perceptive star sign.
They see through people's bullshit.
Yeah, they've got built-in bullshit detectors. Capricorn's a bit like that as well. They're going to see through it. They don't even go to them with the lie because they'll be like, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think a lot of star signs read it. You stop reading people. Stop looking at that person and thinking, oh, they like this or are they like that or they like the other. Just read their energy. And if their energy's off, then they're off. Yeah,
I mean, they will show you people will show you who they really
People
are.
will always reveal themselves. Just give it time.
And Scorpios, I think what Scorpios find frustrating, perhaps people just see their frustration, but what they see is frustration is that they're waiting for everybody else to catch up.
Just be honest. I think Scorpios, above all the other star signs, Aries is like that too, value honesty. Just go, you know what, I did that and I did that and I did that. And if you're honest, they can handle that.
Yeah.
What's that old adage, that old proverb? I'd rather have a thief than a liar.
Yeah.
Because I can see that the thief has taken this and has taken that, but I can't see where you're telling me lies or you're telling me truths.
Yeah.
So if a Scorpio catches you out on one lie, she is going to believe everything you ever said to them was a lie.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, I'm not going to believe,
Are they possessive? Are they jealous?
Can be, but
are they
then
controlling?
So can everybody.
Yeah. They can if you put them in that energy. So if you're an insecure Scorpio, as far as male or female, as far as I know, it's because you put them there.
Yeah.
And
You
you've
give
not,
them a reason to be.
yeah, you've not reassured them. You've not made them feel better about situations. You're going to bring out that darker aspect of Scorpio, that jealousy, that possessiveness, that controlling element that they can have.
Yeah.
And you won't get away with it because they are the best detectives in the zodiac.
Oh yeah, the spy, the sign of the spy. They'll be the type that will go, oh yeah, who's it want to know? Give me 5 minutes, and they've found out everything about them.
Yeah,
online.
they're going to read
Like,
you.
ooh,
You know, they are your psychiatrist.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
They're going to read you. They're your therapist. So if you're starting a relationship with a Scorpio, go in with truth and take it from there.
And
Don't
always
lie.
remain truthful, and then they'll be fine with
Yeah,
you.
they'll take your truth and they'll
Yeah.
work with it. But if you're going to start lying, then they'll dig and they'll dig and they'll dig, and then they'll dig your grave.
So yeah, Scorpios are really good detectives, aren't they? They're
Really
very good
good.
wordsmiths
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So you can't kind of pull the wool over their eyes. If you try and talk your way out, try and be clever and try and
Poirot,
talk your way out.
Miss
of it.
Marple,
Oh yeah,
they were Scorpio.
definitely.
Definitely Scorpio.
They're the ones sitting there going, watching. They're the ones at the sidelines taking everything in, so they're watching everything. And you
The
think they're not
observers.
paying attention, but they are. They're like, oh yeah, wow, you can't pull the wool over my eyes.
They don't miss a trick.
Absolutely.
Secretive?
not. Yeah.
Hard to get to know.
Yeah.
Are they worth getting to know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think they are too.
Yeah, what I like
And I'm
about
biased.
them, well, this is true, so am I. But what I really like about Scorpios is that they are very much in touch with their emotions.
Yeah.
Whether they show it or not, if you know a Scorpio does show you attention, it's very much truthful.
genuine,
It
yeah.
is genuine.
I find it hard to fake.
Because sometimes they won't necessarily say it, and that's not because they don't care. It's just that they're quite
They'll-
within themselves. So
yeah, but
it
they're
takes a lot
quite
of
prepared,
trust.
aren't they, to step into their emotions. So a male
Yeah.
Scorpio will step into their feminine side, and,
Yeah.
and a female will step into their masculine side.
Yeah, they're not frightened of that. They
No.
absolutely know who they are.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
And they
They're
don't
very
care
good at it.
whether
No.
you like them or you
No, they're
don't
not
like them.
bothered,
They're not.
no.
You know, the true definition of a Scorpio is that you noticed them. What you need to remember when it comes to Scorpio, there's 3 Scorpio types. So you've got the golden eagle,
Yeah.
you've got the
Scorpion.
and you've got the grey lizard. Some people now refer to the Scorpio as the phoenix of the zodiac. So the one star sign that is capable of ruining its own life and recreating another one, rising from the ashes of its own despair, if you like.
Yeah.
Let's be dramatic here.
So, Scorpios, the scorpion, the sting in the tail. Exactly. I mean, they're most likely to be a stalker is a Scorpio.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? They will stalk
Afraid
you.
so. They will know everything about you before you've even met.
Yeah.
And Scorpios are ruled by, well, 2 planets really. I mean, they were originally ruled by Pluto before they decided that wasn't a planet, but mainly Mars, which is what they have in common with
And
Aries.
Venus at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well, yeah.
I mean, Mars being the god of war. which is
Venus being the goddess of
love.
love.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a very contradiction, isn't it? Having Mars and Venus.
Well, that would
there.
explain their skitsy personalities at
It
times.
does, yeah, and that's why Scorpios are very, very different.
I
think.
love you, I kill you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Scorpios for me as well, they're the type of person that you say, you ring them up and you go, and like if I rang you up and went, Wayne, I've murdered somebody, they'd be like, all right, I'm bringing a shovel and a truck, and I know, no, wait a minute, we need to organise how we're going to
I've got an old rug, you can roll them in.
Yeah, they wouldn't go, well, we must, not like an aquarium, you go, well, we must call the police.
Oh, God, no.
No,
Aquarium's
Scorpio's like, right, no worries, I'll deal with
It's
it.
okay, no questions.
Yeah,
We just do it.
exactly. Where do you want me to bring the acid bath?
Yeah, I've got acid somewhere, stored somewhere. You're amazed at what I've got stored.
Yeah.
The Scorpios do that.
Yeah, I mean, quite dark some Scorpios can be. Very much, they have that dark sense of humour.
I think it's when they
and...
dwell in themselves too much.
Yeah, you have to
because
bring
they can be
them
quite
out.
fixated star
Yeah,
signs,
well, they
aren't
are a fixed sign,
Yeah,
aren't they? But you
yeah.
have to sort of bring them out and coax them out of themselves.
An
a
enlightened
little bit.
Scorpio is very much like, you know what, I can't change it, let's just deal with it.
Yeah, so are you a Scorpio? I mean, you're probably not even watching this if you are. Let's face it.
Of course they are, they're so vain. That's another thing about Scorpio, you're vain. Oh, please, stop, you are.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But, or are you in a relationship with a Scorpio? What's that like? Can you cope with them?
How many mirrors do they have in their
No,
house?
exactly. How many weird things do they have in the house? How many things
You're
that
about
they.
sexually weird things.
Well,
You're
that
about
as
just
well.
weird things.
But you know, how many strange things do they have for potentially murdering you? And they're like, oh yes, don't worry about this arsenic. It's rat poison.
No, don't worry about those 25 daggers hung on the wall.
No, they're just decoration.
Yeah, I like them. I collect them.
I collect them. But let us know what you think.
Ignore the shrunken head in the corner.
Yeah, it's not
I
doing
made
anything.
this myself.
Yeah, but ask no questions. It's gone now.
I tell you no lies.
Hmm.
Scorpio. Yeah, you'll know when you've got one.
Absolutely. Bye for now.